What's up everyone, this is Yashir done in today's video. I have a new team. It's not technically a new team, but I played this team before, which is Mandibuzz Vullaby, kind of like a spicy Pokemon. Vullaby, it's like kind of a Walmart version of Mandibuzz. It's not as bulky. It has a better nuke potential with Brave Bird, but I don't think I've landed a single Brave Bird so far. And I played this team with Nidoqueen before instead of Qwilfish, and I said it, you need a hard answer to Tyranitar and Nidoqueen, because like Vullaby and Mandibuzz have a neutral matchup and Nidoqueen wins upper shield. With Qwilfish you have a hard answer to the opposing Nidoqueen, plus Scizor matchup becomes even better because lots of people are using Scizor nowadays. So Qwilfish and Vullaby both are kind of spicy, like not spicy, it's kind of in between spicy and anti-meta. But the thing about Halloween Cup is like everyone is using 5 Pokemons: Mandibuzz, Nidoqueen, Drapion, Umbreon, Azu. So it's tough to use stuff like this. You know what? Let's just go and watch the battles and judge from there. The team is kind of weak. By weak I mean very weak to Galv, but no one's almost not that many Galv. See, so here's Crustle. With the Nidoqueen, like Nidoqueen kinda struggles a bit to beat Crustle, since you're supposed to wall everything about that Pokemon, but you don't reliably because they resist poison jabs, while here you just like do super effective damage. The good thing about Mandibuzz Scizor matchup is that Mandibuzz can get to 2 moves, live 1 move easy, and live the second Night Slash. So now they went down a shield. Here, I'm sure this is Night Slash, but I don't mind shielding it, because I don't want him to farm me down. I try to get as low as possible on my HP, so I don't give him that much farm. So, he brought in the Crustle, he only got to 3 moves. So, he's like 3 away from the move, he has a Wormadam in the back, and I punish this Wormadam with a Vullaby. Vullaby technically takes almost no damage from Confusion because it's double resisted. Air Slash is neutral. Bulk Buzz hits hard because Vullaby doesn't have the Mandibuzz bulk. It's kind of an above average bulk, but not the bulkiest. Yeah, look at the Bulk Buzz neutral move, doing like half of Vullaby's. Like Vullaby now is literally at 40% HP, and I'm still at a move. At this point, I'm not gonna throw. I'm gonna try to fully farm them down. I found out that they are 1 Confusion away from the move, so I had to throw here, and if they decide to shield, I have another one. So now all I need to do is just to get to this Aqua Tail. If they decide to throw, I have a move on Vullaby. Their only win con is farming me all the way down, but they can't because the Aqua Tail is doing so much damage. And I believe at this point this game is already GG. Yep, they had to throw, and I will come with Vullaby and throw my foul play. And I don't think the opponent had that much of a play because I just had 3 answers to their Pokemons. But still, the team doesn't have the best bulk, you know. So now, Qwilfish with a lag at the beginning versus Umbreon. Umbreon is tough for this team because Umbreon beat everything. Umbreon beat Vullaby, beat Mandibuzz, beat Qwilfish. The play here is I will always try to catch a foul play on my Mandibuzz, and the water gun should put it in enough range for Mandibuzz to beat it as well. But if I don't catch his stuff, they punish my swap with a Ice Pink, Shadow Mawile, shiny Shadow Mawile. This is tough. So now I know that I can get to another move regardless, so it's up to them whether they want to shield to win the swap or no. I am fine with winning with a swap advantage here. So here I did a misplay and I shielded. When my win con is when my play is supposed to be no shield because they are supposed to go to the move. But I need this thing to be as healthy as possible because this is technically should be healthy enough. Because if I don't shield, I will be in a foul play range, which I don't want to happen. They have a Wormadam. That's kind of tough. So look at this. 3 last results are enough to KO the Vullaby, and Vullaby needs 2 Brave Birds to kill the Umbreon. I need to sneak, and the opponent denied me the first one, and I was able to sneak the second one. So now I need to throw this Brave Bird and deny him. I didn't get the deny, so this kind of an iffy matchup now. So look at this. Okay, we landed the Brave Bird, so now I'm just gonna go for the foul play to stall the clock. So the swap should be up, but unlucky us, they already had the move. So now I should be. I'm just gonna swap out. I have a move. Okay, this asset space is questionable, but at this point, I can just win because look at this. The Aqua Tail is gonna do so much damage. I'm gonna time my move probably in like. I'm gonna throw like after doing 3 water guns to prevent them from sneaking in confusion. Put them in low enough to be able to win this guy. Put them low enough to get air slash, but because of the assets spray, the water guns start doing more damage, and I was able to do that. But we still lose. It doesn't matter. Umbreon's just too thick. As I said, like Umbreon's kind of tough. You need the catch. And speaking of the core breakers, here's another one. Galvantula. It's a tough Pokemon to beat. So my play here is no shield a discharge, no shield a bug buzz. That D-bus. Shield the discharge and no shield the lunge. Okay? We didn't shield the discharge, so we failed. So it kinda I can shield this and still get to a move here. We did get to a move, and I still can get to another air slash, but the opponent is just, you know, like Galva plays, just gonna shield everything. So now I need to shield a discharge or no shield a launch, and we failed to do it twice. So there is no way to win this game now. Why? Because Vullaby, unlike Mandibuzz, cannot live 2 ice beams. But Mandibuzz can easily live 2 ice beams. Maybe one day when they introduce level 60, Vullaby will be able to live 2 ice beams. I believe it will. No, because I checked for 55. You need like a 13 attack. So with level 60, it's gonna be like 8 attacks. So we need level 70. Maybe in 7 years, if this game is still alive, Vullaby is gonna be the best Pokemon in 7 years, chat. Yo, I'm gonna remind you guys in 7 years if I still play this laggy ass game that I said it 7 years before that Vullaby is gonna be the best Pokemon. You know, when Edge Slash is gonna be meta, and people are gonna play double rock Pokemons like Edge Slash and Bastiodon, and you cannot use Vullaby because Vullaby just has a flying fast move. Okay, Umbreon and Galv in the same team. That's very tough to beat, and which we wasn't able to beat that thing. Toxicroak lead. I have 3 Pokemons that beat this Pokemon, but you know what? My play is I always try to catch a Mud Bump, and we succeed to shield to catch a Mud Bump. Now, I always tend to swap to bait out the Charmer in the back so the Vullaby can have a free game eventually, and we managed to bait out the Ninetale. Okay, this is a hard answer, so we don't mind it because we have a healthy Qwilfish that can beat it. So opponent shielded for no reason. If I were the opponent, I wouldn't shield. Because you win this game without shielding, why would you spend shields? I'm still gonna be able to get to this move, which I was. And now the switch is up, so there is no reason to stay in and give them more farm. So I'm just gonna go straight for the Aqua Tail. If they have a good IV-A9, they should live this. Bad IV-A9 doesn't live this. So they have a bad IV-1. And they have Galv, the core breaker. Look. I'm just gonna go for the acid spray because it's a 100% shield. You know, Galv users always shield. So look at this. The water gun started doing more damage. Now I can clear my debuff, and I have 2 shields. They don't have any. They have Toxicroak that does nothing. And I'm gonna go for the full farm down here and shield once. Yep. I'm just gonna go for the Brave Bird now. Shield. And then win the game. Easy. See? Sometimes you can beat the core breaker, sometimes you can't. It depends how the opponent plays the matchup and how familiar are you with every matchup versus the core breaker. And to be honest, they had 2 core breakers. Like they had the A9, which beat both of my backline, and they had Galv, which also beat all of my Pokemons. We managed to abuse the fact that the Toxicroak that can't beat the team, and we won that game because of that. We're playing versus Toshi, one of the content creators. Make sure to check his live stream at twitch.tv/Toshi and some numbers. He managed to catch the acid spray on Qwilfish. I don't mind that because now the Earth Slash is gonna do more damage. I assume everyone with War Madame is trying to bait out the dark, so they either have something that is weak to dark or a Frostlass. So I don't mind that because I have 2 darks. So if you want to bait out my dark, I have 2. You're not technically not baiting it out. So we no shield the first move. We have so much energy here, and they have a loaded Qwilfish. Well, now I don't need to shield because I live Ice Beam, and I know that this Qwilfish is loaded. So technically, I don't care. So I revealed my acid spray, so opponents, like people, tend to no shield from Qwilfish after revealing the acid spray because they tend to call a win con by no shielding an acid spray. But you know what? If you don't throw acid spray, and here I threw, so his win con is calling an acid spray. I didn't throw an acid spray because I called that as well, and I am up a shield. At this range, I die to Avalanche. So technically, this is not shielding a bait because this KOs. And Frostlass beat my backline. War Madame is fine versus my team because Bug Buzz does so much damage. And I believe that because I had some energy on my Qwilfish, I was able to get some advantage versus the Frostlass. And yeah. So now Qwilfish... I don't think he runs Ice Beam. I was here going for the catch. If he doesn't throw, I can farm down. And GG to Toshi. Always good to battle you. And moving to the next game, Azu. Azu is very tough for this team, but it's manageable. You know why? Because his acid spray does so much. Look how much it does. Qwilfish walls Azu. It literally resists everything. Okay, after the throwing, I need to throw this spray. Why? Because I need to put it in a, like, now Umbreon doesn't beat the Mandy Buzz because it's debuffed. If I don't debuff it, I don't beat it with my Mandy, and I need the Mandy to take out the Umbreon so I can keep the alignment. I have to keep the Azu versus the Qwilfish. That's the only answer. By the way, chat, Azu beat Qwilfish in all shields. The 0, the 1, and the 2. Qwilfish doesn't beat Azu. It's supposed to wall Azu, but Qwilfish kind of a potato Pokemon. Azu is a broken Pokemon with a massive bulk. Qwilfish is a potato Pokemon with glass cannon, stat product. It died to Ice Beams, where the water gun doesn't add up. If you want to beat Azu, you have to run Poison Sting, and I cannot run Poison Sting because the whole thing about running Qwilfish is the water damage. So now getting back to the Azu matchup, I don't need to KO it. I just need to get it low enough where Vullaby can farm it down. We get to the acid spray. Look at this. Acid spray is gonna hit Azu for super effective damage, and look how much we did. We did 0 damage, chat. 0 damage. Look at this. That was so funny. I was like, yeah, maybe I can KO it. Look at this now. Now I have to throw the... Yeah, they still... I think one opponent like left that. I assume this is not even the best IV Azu. Now they only have Umbreon and a third, so they will die before they get to the move. Sorry, Paint. Let's be nice with everyone. And they have the Nidoqueen. That's why we ran Water Gun. I'm gonna get it low enough to the point where I can get a slash down. I have a healthy Vullaby and a Mandibuzz with some HP to clear the debuff. Opponent throwing Earth Power to BM me at this point. Bro, you're running meta. Why are you BMing? Okay? You only BM when you're running Spice. Okay? And here I'm the spicy guy. You're running Ashley Queen Umbreon. Please, don't BM when you run meta, okay? And yeah, I told you Azu stuff, Umbreon stuff, but we managed to win this matchup because we managed to manage our energy very well in this game. That's the good thing about playing bad teams, is that you learn new stuff where you don't pay attention to when you play like very hardcore meta. I know some people might say Qwilfish and Vullaby is meta. I will just don't know what. And now we're playing versus a Pinsir. Pinsir, we wall Pinsir Copium. But Charge moves from Shadow Pinsir does so much damage. They swapped into Shadow Sharpedo. I am fine with this throwing an Acid Spray and Shadow Sharpedo. This does nothing. Oh, look at that. That's 40%. Have you guys ever seen Acid spray doing 40% damage. They have Frostlass, a core breaker to this team. But we have energy, we have loaded energy. I think I make a mistake here by shielding an avalanche for no reason. Just because I have the energy doesn't mean I have to shield. I should be no shielding this and rely on Qwilfish to beat this. Somehow I over-tapped. The game kinda clunky. Like the last 2 days, there is so many lags, so many new bugs. I'm trying to get out, but the switch is saying like, oh yeah, so you have to wait for 15 more seconds. The switch is not up. Stop clicking on the switch. Like, I don't care. Get me out. Okay, Qwilfish versus Frostlass. I will insta-throw this regardless whether they catch or no, because Vullaby can live an avalanche in case they code. And you can look at this. Look at how much the superpower. Superpower is a neutral move, and Vullaby is supposed to be very bulky. It's literally more than 50% damage. That thing has a sky-high attack. What the heck was that superpower? It felt like a zap cannon. Okay, Qwilfish into Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen doesn't win this. Nidoqueen only win the 2 if I shield the first poison thing. Opponent doesn't throw yet. They try to catch on Umbreon. So here, the way I play it, I count Forest Nods and then I go to Mandy. If I catch, that's good. If I don't catch, the water gun is going to put it in low and it's going to decrease Umbreon's health to the point where Mandy can beat it. I still don't think Mandy can beat it. Like, Umbreon, like, matchups are kind of IV dependent. Umbreon, like, picks so many matchups, the better the IV goes. Like, you can pick 12 more wins just by going from rank 400 PvP Great League IV to rank 1. 12 more wins, that's a lot. Yeah, Umbreon just beat everything. Nothing beats Umbreon. Sometimes you can beat Azu if Azu doesn't have Flare Off. And yeah, so let's see how this matchup goes. I'm gonna fall asleep if this matchup lasts more than 10 seconds. Okay, I throw the aerial ace. Incoming aerial ace. Is it gonna hit one hit KO? I don't think so, because Umbreon is too thick. I live a last resort, chat. I live one. I know that they are loaded with energy, so let's see. Okay, they decided to snipe for no reason, so I'm just gonna swap back and throw the acid spray. And guess what? They have to shield this because they have so much energy. This is where you know that this is one of the skills to know when you should bait and when you should throw the acid spray. So opponent now only have a Scrafty and almost a dead Pokemon, aka Umbreon at this point. Vullaby should clean the game, but you know what? Qwilfish said no, I want to finish the game. Let's see how much damage this Qwilfish is gonna output. So people don't like to shield acid spray, so at this point they won't shield anything unless they have to. And at that point they have to shield because the Scrafty is gonna faint. I will go to Vullaby and tank everything, then air slash all the way down. I don't need to throw any charge move, literally just farm all the way down. And see, they had the Umbreon. We had a good lead. Like, we had the Qwilfish like aligned versus the Nidoqueen, and it was Shadow, so there is no way they can beat us. Moving to the next game, Sizewell. Sizewell is kind of tough, but it's manageable. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't go for the catch because I tend to shield and catch the second one. But everyone has been over farming sometimes. They brought in the Umbreon, so I'm gonna try to catch on 5. Opponent didn't throw. Opponent knew. Expected me to go and for the catch. That's actually a good play when you swap. When you swap your Pokemon, try to over farm versus the opponent until the opponent, because the opponent most of the people who play very well tend to tank a move then swap out. So as if you swap first, try to over farm then throw the charge move, as the same as the opponent did here. Now you can see that my Mandy is not gonna beat this Umbreon because they over farmed on the Qwilfish. But to be honest, do I care? I care that I am down a shield. That's all I care about, and I need to come from that disadvantage. So let's see how I play this matchup. I know that I live a last resort easily. This aerial ace is gonna one hit KO. Look at this, how much damage. Yo, not even close. Yo, Umbreon lives everything. Only what beats Umbreon? Only Charmander can beat Umbreon reliably. Only Charmander, only Shadow Gramble up 3 shields maybe. And yeah, they win just like that. Now Qwilfish is loaded with energy. So let's see what they have. Oh, they have Azu. We have Acid Spray. Acid Spray is a super effective move. Poison does super effective damage to fairies. And look at that Azu taking the move like it's nothing. I'm gonna keep over farming because if I throw them back to back, they will just swap out, which I don't want them to. I died to play rough. Yeah, believe it or not, I died to play rough here. Okay, they baited with Ice Beam. Good for me for no shielding. Yo, I'm so good at this game sometimes. And opponent swapped back to Caesar. I know that they have lots of energy. This could be an Iron Head, which I don't care about because this Vullaby doesn't care about shielding. It's not gonna take it's not gonna shield because all I need is... I think I should have just kept farming. Why did I throw this? I could have just like kept farming. No, I need to take down the shields, get this thing low enough because I want them to no shield here. If this okay, they shielded. This is tough matchup. I need to throw the Acid Spray ASAP. I don't have an Acid Spray. Okay, I'm gonna get to the Acid Spray. Now, good timing by me. They didn't sneak. Oh, I didn't go for the deny because I don't want them to sneak. And you can see that actually that timing helped me to win the game right there. I lived with 1 HP. And that was a 4-1 set, I believe. And I think this is the last battle, maybe. Dragalge, a code breaker. Another one. Yeah, so many code breakers to this team. Because it doesn't have the best coverage. But we managed to beat some of the most code breakers. As long as they don't have Galv, Umbreon, Azu in one team, we win. We can win. Sorry, we don't win. We can win. Dragal, shield stayed in. They baited me. I don't shield because shields are either for Vullaby or for Qwilfish. So, Drapion Shadow with Aqua Tail, which means I can no shield the next one, get to my next move before they get to their move, and then they will be under pressure to shield. They had the Sludge, so I had to swap instantly. I need to shield this and hope that they don't get a crunch debuff. Hopefully. Okay, I no shielded for no reason. Why did I do that? That was kind of scuffed. And look at this. They lived with 1 HP to throw the move. This is kind of monk-ass. Now I need to time this Acid Spray. I know that the Gouge is not going to respect this and they will no shield. So my win con is literally a Mud Slap user in the back. That's the only win con I have. And guess what they have in the bag? Golok. Yo. How are you? You know what I have? I have a flyer. What do you have? Okay, now I need this to not have a dynamic punch. Yo, they have Earth Power. Why would you have Earth Power when you have Mud Slap, my friend? I think you need Dynamic Punch because Mud Slap does enough ground damage. And at this point, I need to catch, which I did. Because they can't Mud Slap me down, they have to throw a move, and they threw Shadow Punch. Now I'm just gonna go for the full farm down, and either farm down or just to throw this back to back and get to the third one to KO. Let's see, this matchup is very close because Dragalge is almost at 2 moves. They snuck in a Dragon Tail, so they are even closer to get to 2 moves. I need 3 Air Slashes, I think. 1, 2, 3. I live in Aqua Tail. I hope that they don't have 2. No, I live 1. Okay. And I tapped my move. So the only lose con here is the game is not registering the charge move and giving us a fast move for no reason. Okay, we managed to tap the move 100%. And yeah, we won the game. I believe this is the last battle and that's the end of the video. Thank you so much everyone for watching. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you have any question about this team, you should leave in the comment section below and I will be glad to answer all of your questions. That's the end of the video and see you in the next one. Peace.